yo, not the type of video I usually make, but I somehow got implicated and got death threats over the situation, so I felt like it was worth covering, especially because this isn't exactly the same take that everyone else seems to be having. Caleb made a tweet, Twomad dead from possible overdose, holy shit, linking the TMZ tweet right over here. Twomad, YouTuber, died at 23. Now, Twomad and I haven't been close friends, ever. Literally never. We've played Among Us together. That's basically been the extent of it. We've exchanged some DMs in which he said some really batshit insane stuff, and from what I understand, that was the most normal of DMs conversations he's been having since so much stuff has been getting leaked about him lately. However, the guy died, and it's weird to me. For those of you that don't know who Twomad is, he's a guy with like 2 million subscribers, and he has 2 channels that are around this size. He got really, really popular invading random online college courses. Like during the COVID boom, he started invading different Zoom calls of different people, just showing up and wrecking all sorts of havoc in that class or in that system that he would join.
Popular video conferencing app Zoom is a part of a lot of people's lives right now.
Here's another bag that has $5.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Full screen.
This is the guy we're talking about. Zoom was so big, he ended up in the news many times because he was bombing Zoom classes and just disrupting the classes and shit, and he was a massive troll, and he got really, really popular really, really quickly. I've said this before about other people, but people that get really popular really quickly, I feel like don't exactly know what to do with the success, and for Twomad, it seems like he did with that success. It seems like was the big goal here. They keep talking about how he overdosed allegedly on ketamine and how he was really, really addicted to for a long time. The crazy thing is, Twomad isn't like some idiot, despite the fact that he always acted like one. He had like this whole debate on politics with Hassan a while ago, and like he basically cleaned the floor with the guy, and it was like insane to see Twomad, this guy that's just dancing around doing just absolutely insane shit all the time, speak with some sort of intellectual voice behind what he's been saying. Look at this guy.
Okay, let's go.
Full screen.
Just torturing the world. The massive internet troll. Now, Twomad's been in a lot of controversy lately, especially because, well, I mean, he is allegedly a obviously, I haven't spoken to Twomad ever since any of these allegations came out because he didn't exactly do a great job disproving them. He just went complete breakdown schizo posting online, and now he was found dead while playing Overwatch, allegedly, seemingly overdosing on. For me, it's just a fucking insane situation because I actually knew this guy, sort of, and to see it all collapse is absolutely wild. Now, the internet's been really, really weird about this whole thing. A lot of people are comparing this to Etika. Now, I don't know what kind of mental brain farts you need to do to compare this situation to the Etika situation. Honestly, this is like you can't find 2 more different situations. Overdosing is not suicide, aside from the fact that Etika was like a really good guy who struggled with major mental health problems, and Twomad was probably not a very good guy. And didn't really seem to suffer from mental health problems as much as he suffered from being addicted to freaking. A lot of people like to take this as some sort of lesson to you. Let the lesson to you be don't do freaking. God damn it, it could destroy you. So, my boy over here, Lessons in Meme Culture, dropped the video 2 minutes long, Twomad passing away at 23, kind of covering the internet response to it, because what was so insane to me is by the fact that this guy was such a big troll, the internet response was memes and threats towards me, as we will get to later. Don't you worry, but let's jump right into the Lessons in Meme Culture video for just a minute.
Twomad, whose real name is Medea Sadiq, has passed away at the age of 23. Allegedly, he had not been heard from by friends or family for 5 or so days, and a wellness check was instigated. Reports indicate police found him inside his home. The streamer was first...
Literally, my condolences to his family. Like, fuck, man, this guy's family did not deserve to have something like this in their lives. It's such an awful situation all around. I mean, unless the accusations are actually real, in which case it's a lot less awful all of a sudden.
First known for his Overwatch gameplay, and then became huge for memes and skits, as well as Zoom bombing during the height of the COVID pandemic. He operated on levels of irony so deep that no one ever knew whether he was joking or being completely serious, to the point where...
Okay, alright, let's be honest here. We all kind of thought he was pretty being joking when he was talking in a Chinese accent, wearing Chinese clothing in the middle of the Super Bowl. Like, let's be real.
Videos like Uncancelable, Twomad were often published. published. However, it was well known that he had ongoing mental health issues for years.
And there was like this switch that flipped. And I'm guessing it's when he started taking because he started to get really... He went down a really bad path.
Yeah.
And as of late...
Again, my take is blew up too quick. It got really huge really quickly, turned to... And literally was on a path of self-destruction from there. Like, whether he was a good guy or a bad guy, let that be a fucking lesson to you, bro. Don't do fucking... Okay? Take care of yourself. God damn it. You'll destroy yourself and everyone around you.
Last year, allegations against the streamer cropped up, which seemed to put a sizable dent in his reputation. Investigations toward his death are ongoing, although some have found him on the Los Angeles County coroner's website as deceased. It's already at the point where memes about his death are being produced, so large are the ripples created from news regarding...
Yeah, dude, he dies, right? Dude, move, you're costing us the game. Twomad, literally dead, because he died in the middle of playing Overwatch. It's like, I get the morbid black humor going on here, but my God.
His passing. It just goes to show how uninterested the internet can be at one stage, as well as how intense it can be at another, as some seem happy to see that he died, whilst others are upset that he passed so young. The fact is that Twomad had become such a controversial figure as of late, that any particular news about his activity was receiving unparalleled levels of attention, so for his death to be so suddenly reported was bound to achieve exactly the same result.
So this is what happened. I literally wake up, I get a ping on my phone, it's Caleb in the DMs saying, Twomad died. No context, no link, nothing. Twomad died. And I was like, what? Like, I didn't even know how to process that. Because, like, oh my God, that's insane.
Social media has become a cesspool of bizarre references and eulogies for a man who seemed particularly proficient at confusing the masses.
Well, also, he was alleged. Like, let's not make believe that that's not part of the reason why people are cheering here.
And it is extremely clear that he was having deep difficulties. This is what happens when a person with a million-strong following is able to broadcast every thought and every moment of his life at any given...
Yeah, dude was obviously on a crazy trip. He was tweeting 100 tweets a day and all that shit. It was absolutely insane. Like, seeing his downward spiral in real time was like, it was harrowing.
Second, as it seems plenty invested what he had to say despite the majority of it being pure gibberish. In 2024, it is possible for any person to have a massive social media presence no matter what type of character they possess, as anything extreme is generally deemed entertaining whether or not it is actually healthy to consume.
Pretty much.
In short, the passing of Twomad exposes some extremely intense elements of online culture, and the fact that a person so in need of help for so long was unable to get it is a tragedy. Twomad...
Honestly, a fair assessment, but so then the next update is, and this is why the internet's so fucking insane, and another reason why I wanted to cover this, James Ski makes a post. I can finally say it. Twomad was a over the last few years, he tried to murder me multiple times for helping the police and detectives in multiple states to investigate a lot of horrible things he's done. He wanted to take out of multiple innocent lives by getting behind a wheel and going head on a freeway while being high on illegal. He didn't succeed once as he has overdosed before anybody, so he tried it again. Brother, despite him trying to murder me and multiple innocent lives, I've been trying to help law enforcement make sure he's safe. Don't get hurt and doesn't harm anybody. Please remember he's a he continued to prey on vulnerable even after the police got involved, including a 13-year-old in a mental hospital. The tragedy doesn't excuse any of his actions. I mean, yeah. I will address a lot of this stuff when I collect my thoughts. Past few months have been a total mess, and reason why I ended up in the ER, please give me time. So Jamesky seems like he was his roommate, and also there were a lot of people corroborating his story on the threats to kill him. People like Rubber Ross, Peach, Weast, a lot of people, Tectone acknowledged this and corroborated it, the fact that it seemed like Twomad was posing an actual threat to Jamesky's well-being and all that stuff, and that's really wild and it's absolutely insane, but there is one side of the internet that's very unhappy with Jamesky for posting this. Now, he doesn't actually put any proof in this tweet, so it's wild that he drops it the moment Twomad dies. Twomad dies and can't defend himself. Boom, drops all this. Now, from an outside perspective that's never seen this relationship with my own two eyeballs at all, from my perspective, it looks like he's probably telling the truth. Twomad was a little bit insane. I think everyone knew that. In my personal interactions with him, I also knew he was insane. He was high as hell on all the time, and so many people are corroborating his story. Again, not saying with 100% certainty because we don't have actual proof right now, but it very much seems like it's true. That said, it's just a really weird timing to drop it right when the guy dies. It's almost like I know he can't hurt anybody anymore, but don't remember him well, which is, it's an interesting sentiment. Very, very internet-brained sentiment. I don't believe in trying to remember bad people for good reasons just because they're dead. I think that we should be honest about people when they die, but it's just the fact that if this was going on, you'd think that publicizing this literally as soon as possible to prevent him from being a harm to other people would be the actual move here. Instead of waiting for him to die where he literally can't do any harm to anybody and then dropping all this info. I don't know. I feel like the timing is weird. I feel like the process is weird, and this should have been done earlier if this is all true, which I believe it is. He should have dropped it when the guy was alive and potentially actually being a threat to other people around him. Like, this guy was obviously dangerous, and letting more people know about it would have been important. You got people like Kiwi. Kiwi's an e-girl person. She seems nice on my very, very short and brief interactions with her and stuff. She posted these messages that she got from Twomad, and they're unhinged. I will take your virginity, consensually, freely, and explicitly given. I will make you as comfortable as possible. I will pick up, blah, 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 all these, I love you, I love you, I love you. Moving on a second later, it's like, is this not enough? Can I fuck or not? This bitch. That's why your likes are hemorrhaging. And man does not stop. Take off your clothes while I play Overwatch for 100 viewers. That shit will be chill. Moan like a little girl. Sleep on a bike. Get fat for me. Yes, get fat. Like, this is obviously insanely unhinged, right? This is absolutely insane. You're going to send this to someone in DMs like, bro, I've gotten weird DMs from Twomad. I've gotten him messaging me gay moment banana out of nowhere, but I've never seen anything this absolutely insane. That's why I kind of believe the whole thingy here. I just feel like it would have been really nice if this would have been made known earlier. Timing weird, all that, but it goes to show the depth of insanity that the internet is. Like, the fact that the internet is so divided, and then you got people defending him because he died, so therefore you have to talk well of him, which is cringe. And bro, the community notes, okay? He tweets, dying at 90? Nah. Too strong? Nah, I'd win. Twomad dead at 23? No. Fucking community notes drops in, Twomad died at 23. You're really gonna community note a dead man to say that he died at 23? Oh my lord, that's rough. And then, of course, Twomad dies, and it's absolutely insane. So, obviously, this has to happen. You got people on Twitter. Right now, this has more like 17,000 likes. But tweeting, next is your turn. Dude, there's this entire weird hate Nux community on Twitter, and I felt like I had to farm some actual content off of this whole weird Nux hate community on Twitter, because obviously, I might as well make money off the fact that people want me dead. So, whole Nux weird hate community that wants to kill me and stuff, with thousands of likes and responses. All these quote tweets are basically telling me to kill myself too, which is awesome. I got some base people in the responses being cool and nice and stuff, but I'll be honest, this stuff doesn't bother me that much. I got people DMing me like, take care of yourself, don't worry, you'll be... No, it really didn't bother me. This was just like exceptionally unhinged. Wanting to murder me because I made a cringe music video? Alright, whatever. I totally get behind you, 100%. Posting cringe? Deserving of the death penalty. But like even just comparing me to a alleged guy that died of a overdose and hoping that I am next it's even a little more unhinged than I'm even used to, which is pretty epic. I would even say people have been saying that I deserve it because I'm a gooner, because I'm doing a collab with Apollo where we're gonna be voice dubbing Cursed Comics on her debut. Her debut, by the way, is today. I'm posting this video today. Her debut is today on Twitch at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and it's going to be awesome. And I am going to be there because I'm convinced them to let me do a collab with her right after her debut starts. So, today, Apollo Mythos debut, 8:30, all right? It's happening, and this video is going to come out, and I'm going to be there. So if you want me to see there, just go to twitch.tv/Apollo Mythos. Don't let her catch hate because people want me dead, okay? Give her some love because people want me dead. Let's take this moment of people wanting me dead and turning it from a relatively not such great thing into a great thing. That's been my takes on this whole situation, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for being here. Subscribe, I suppose, and don't do